Hello there. Another interesting edition of the program Her Voice, Her Strength, reaching you live from NTA Channel 12 Uyo. My name is Dora Okobasi. I am delighted to come your way again this week on a very interesting topic where we'd be looking at business as it pertains to women, men, and all classes of people, how people are making it. You know, in Nigeria this time, everyone knows it's not very, very easy for some families to feed. But at least those who have something to do go home and with a little interest from their businesses. So we have a business expert in the building who is here, one of the SAs to Akwa Ibom State Governor on entrepreneurial studies, Pastor Imoy Peyon, also known as 1 Million Job. He is here to take us into the world of business as it pertains to women, men, and all classes of people doing business in Akwa Ibom State and, of course, in Nigeria. Stay with us as we have so much to tell you today. Okay, at this point, I am not alone. I am with Pastor Imoy Peyon. Pastor Imoy Peyon, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, the pretty Dora. I want to believe that you know that I'm Pastor Billionaire Imoy Peyon.
I know.
Yeah, because talent is certainly job and millions.
Good. All right. Pastor Imoy Peyon, also known as 1 Million Job.
1 Million Job.
Yes, before we start our discussion, let's take a commercial break, and when we return, this program continues. Please don't go away. Imagine a world where every woman's voice is heard, every story is told, and she is empowered. Think of a world where women rise above challenges, shattered glass ceilings, and inspire generations. Welcome to Her Voice, Her Strength, where we celebrate the unbreakable spirits of women. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph. Hear from women who are changing the world, one voice at a time. Together we shall amplify conversations that shape our lives and empower each of us to being our best selves. Don't miss Her Voice, Her Strength on NTA Channel 12 Uyo, on Facebook and on YouTube every Saturday by 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Join the movement. Amplify her voice. All right, this is an independent program called Her Voice, Her Strength, reaching you from NTA Channel 12 Uyo. For participation and sponsorship, you can call 0703 125 1348. You can also follow me on Facebook. The ID on Facebook is Dora Ndem. You can follow my second page on Facebook is Dora Ndem TV. On all those pages, you see issues that have to do with families, marriages, and everything about women and family. So do well to follow, do well to sponsor, do well to participate in this program, because the growth and development of our society is what we are looking for. All right, back to Pastor Imoy Peyon, 1 Million Job. How is business and how are people, women, men, going about it?
Well, normally I used to tell people that you must condition yourself to every season in business, you know. So business is really booming. You know, it's just for you to get a target, you know, audience and get to catch up with the season. Like if you're doing business that has to do maybe with consumable things, you know, if you get to buy it, and as you're coming on the way, maybe your loading coming through, you know, rain would likely disturb you. And then you know that transport fare would increase. You need to do a lot of stocking. You buy them and stock, knowing fully well that, you know, you can't predict the rain. So business is doing well. It does not really make any difference. Because like myself, I've actually packaged myself, programmed myself to understand that we need to get rain, and it will come. And if it comes, what do? I need to, because it's natural. We need the rain, you know, to cool the system. We need the rain to water our farms. We need the rain. So it's never a disappointment, you know. It is actually a plus to our business. But what you need to do is for you to calculate yourself, understand that it may rain, you want to go and buy stock, you can't go. or if you want to go under the rain, the transport fare would increase. Then you stock more, you know. And then again, if you know you have products that are actually, you know, the rain can spoil them, you don't buy more. You know, you just buy what you can sell, you know, finish on time, and you go for more. But to me, I see no difference because rain is actually adding to our society. So that's it.
All right, Pastor Imekwe, thank you so much for that eye opener. But at this point, looking at our environment, looking at our society, you see women work hard, and some of them are working smarter these days. Is it through this hard work that they are having, that they are actually making it?
Well, to me, it all, you know, like most times I used to discuss things in perspective. I said it all depends on what you're doing, and it all depends on how you look at it. Do you get what I'm saying? So I said those who do their business properly, they are getting the results. Because naturally in life and whatever you're doing, it is what you garbage in that you garbage out. So they are making it. But there are some area, especially to women. Sorry to say this, it may not really be pleasing to the air, but I have to say it because of my research. You know, what I do is that I don't really subscribe on women, you know, going too much for money.
Okay, women should not go
Yes,
out
too much
for
money.
In search
Because
of money.
Yes, they have domestic, you know, responsibility. I don't know, Dora, sorry, you're a woman. It sometimes may not really sound well to you, but I have to say it. And I'm apologizing to all the women that are listening to me. Because I'm always concerned about the future of our children. I'm always concerned about a family. You know, like they said, family is number one. And once family is not instituted properly, the society is going to pay for it. I don't know if you are getting me right. Yes, it is true that the women supposed to help, you know, but normally it is not for them to dominate. Like me, I believe that I'm in the school of thought that if a woman wants to do business, I believe the women should be doing business closer home. And there's this thing that maybe sometimes this equality that women advocated for or advocates for, let me put it that way. You know, I said, they said women, equality and all that. I said equality will bring so much damage to marriages. Because when a woman, it is not pretending. It is natural that money has ego, money has force. I don't know if you get it. That comes with it. That when it comes that you are on top of everything, you're on top of your car, you're on top of everything, automatically it will make you a superwoman that you can't bow. I don't know if you get me. It is psychological thing that I'm telling you now. You can't bow any longer to anything, you know, because you're now feeling that you're okay.
But when you talk about bowing, bowing in what way? Is it
in the sense of
submission?
you are going to equate yourself with a man, and you're going to see a man as a less. What has that man got to, you know?
Okay, so women shouldn't work.
No, women should work, but okay. I'm saying that they should actually reduce the level of their struggle. I don't know if you get me.
Okay.
That if they are doing business, they should not neglect the family, because most of the family problem we are getting now, most of the problem we are getting with our children, you know, being wayward and all that, is because the father is also struggling and the mother is doing same, you know, and they are both struggling but leaving the children to be stranded. You know, now that we have a lot of daycare, you know, that you see mothers packing children and go and dump in either dormitory and pack children and go and dump in a daycare. And then the children are in the mercy of people who cannot really give them that morals that they need to grow with. So it's like I'm deviating, but I think I want to get somewhere. So the business we talk about, women doing business and being equality and all that, it shouldn't be too much. A woman, yes, should do something. Yes, a woman should do business. But it is actually wrong for a man to leave the responsibility of a woman doing business that he can be on top of every situation is wrong. It is not biblical. So the women should do business, but the men should do more business than women, because the responsibility was given to men more than women. Women should be helped. So for me, I am concerned about the family. You know, like in my own, what I'm telling you, this is what I'm actually doing. In my family, my business, my wife does a business at home. And the business is doing is that I involve her in what I'm doing. I give her own responsibility and she's unpaid. I pay her. You understand? But I made her to understand that she's the teacher to the children. And if she's not there and I'm not there, the family is going to suffer. Just to balance it.
Okay, so she doesn't have to really go out in search of anything.
No, she has everything.
No, to pursue things.
Money. She's pursuing money.
Okay, she goes out.
It does not. Yes, she goes out, but it does not conflict with our family
time.
Time,
okay.
And then raising the children.
All right.
Because there must be somebody to be there to watch out the kind of person your children are actually associating with, the kind of things they're doing and all that. But when we leave them to the mercy of all these, what we call the daycare or nannies and the rest of the thing, you see so many of them going astray.
Okay, Pastor Imokweyoung, you're trying to say that there are some businesses that women should not do, and there are other businesses that women should do.
Sure.
Okay, so please, can you tell us those businesses that women can do and those that they cannot do? Because
most times,
actually, I see some women follow these lorries or these trucks to other states to buy gari, cocoyam, water yam, to come back to. In fact, they do interstate business. They travel for days and come back. In your own perspective, is that encouraged, or will you discourage such?
Certainly no.
Or why?
Why I'm saying that is that once a woman is taken out of the enclave where the children are, automatically the children are stranded. Especially when you don't have an adult, a grown-up child. You understand? Say that can take care of, replace you, replace you. But even at that,
the presence brain, of a mother.
Yes, the experience of that a younger person is not like you as a mother. I don't know if you're getting me. The risk involved in the business that a woman have to climb to lorries, travel to far country, maybe states and all that, is very wrong. If you see the danger they are being exposed to, you would not allow it. You wouldn't do that. And even a sensible man would not allow this thing. And moreover, like I said, if you want to do such a business, what you do is that now that we have these internet connections and all these social, electronic world, you can just sit down, call for your goods, Abi. Then your goods travel and come down, and then you sell them, if that's what you. But I prefer that the women should do more of this food business and do more of supermarket, sometimes sell clothes. But the business should be closer home.
Okay, you talk about selling clothes, you talk about selling foodstuffs. But you still find out that these foodstuffs, some of these stuffs, you don't have them here. You have to still travel to maybe another state to get them in.
It's very easy.
So who does the traveling for her to just sit down and be
selling? Down here, get the connection, the link. There was a time my wife was trying to sell clothes. We traveled to Lagos. All we did was just connections. We got connections, and we sit down here and call, and they bring those things. Any stock that is not acceptable, that was the agreement we signed, was shifted back.
But was that giving you enough?
Yes, sales? The result came. The result came because we said if you are sending bad goods, we will return it, and that cost of this thing, shipment will be for you. And then they keep any reasonable business person would know that when you lose a customer, you are losing your business. Are you getting what I'm saying? And business is basically on trust. Like as you see me here, I believe in trust in my business. And that's why I'm growing to where I am now. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So the thing is that you can go and get the connections and come back and sit down and do your business. It will not make any difference. You avoid the risk of traveling, especially now in this era of, what do we call it? Insecurity here and there. You cut the risk of traveling left, right, center and all that. You just sit down, your goods are coming and you sell them. You order them online and they bring it and you sell. So to me, I still believe if a woman wants to do business, it should be a business that does not take you out of your family.
Okay, so Pastor Imokweyoung is actually against a woman hustling. Let me use the Nigerian word, hustling. That's you work extra hard to earn money or to make money and to also support maybe your husband
to the detriment of your children, your family.
Ends meet. Okay, Pastor Imokweyoung says no to that. I don't know if you have your own perspective, you have your own understanding, or you have your own contribution of what you like to, or how you will see this particular issue that he is bringing up. But you have the opportunity, you can drop it on our comment section. If you go follow me on Facebook, Dorandem is the ID. Then you can go to Dorandem TV. You can drop your contribution there, or on NTA platform where you'll be seeing this a program. You can drop your comments there. Pastor Emokoyong says he is against too much hustling for women. There are so many women in our society who sometimes do not even stay in their houses for like 1 month, 1 full month, for their children to really see and know them. They do most of traveling. They do most of their jobs, take them out, and their businesses are so tedious. They travel far distances to ensure that they bring food to the table. Pastor Mike Bayong, you just digressed and you're making this this discussion interesting. Actually, we started by looking at how business could thrive in rainy season. But since you're bringing it to this, let me also ask you this. Sometimes they say when a man wants to marry a woman, or when a man meets a woman, first of all, they will ask you, where are you from? You mention, I am from so place. Okay, the next question is, what do you do? What do you bring to the table? And it's always a debatable issue. What can you bring to the table? Now you say a woman should not do this, should not do that, should only sit down. There are so many women who don't like selling goods. Example, me. Because I don't know how to sell. I don't know what to say. How to convince you to buy a certain thing from me. What I think I know how to do is just this orating, presentation, talking, and all of that. So
yours is okay. You know why I said yours is okay? And like teaching is also okay
for a woman.
If a woman is a teacher, because a woman is the first teacher to the children. Why I'm saying the first teacher to the children is that the men are meant to go out to fence for the family. Are you getting me? So they have been given a title to do everything. Sometimes they come back in the evening, Abby. That's when the children see them. Then if it happens that the two of them leave at the same time, what do you think? The children will be wayward, doing all manners of things that would not really, nobody's watching after them. So like your own case, it's like teaching job. You come, you record, you present, and you get back home. You are doing it independently so that you can chart time for your children. Are you getting it? And then like maybe civil service job. Good, but not too good. Takes them out. Some are good because they come back by 4, but some are good, not too good. The women should do a job that they are independent, that they can control their time frame, control when they do the business and when they are not doing it. But you understand what I'm saying? So because the women are the first, a woman is the first teacher. You see, that's why they say mother tongue. Did they say main tongue?
Or father tongue?
Do you get it? Did they say father tongue? They said mother tongue. Because mother speaks first. Mother is the closest to the children. And if a mother is loose, the children are gone.
Okay, Pastor Imoekpeyon, if I want to really, really follow you and understand, this other, yes, where you're going to, I think you are not in support of career women, like a woman really wanting to stand out and becoming, like if I want to be a senator now, if I want to go into politics now, I want to believe you wouldn't want to be my friend again.
Let me shock you. If you want to be a senator, I would turn a wife. So I'm now saying that you are the one marrying me, because I must get back home to take care of my children. I am so responsible and I'm so concerned about the family. Because once you get it wrong in the family, the whole thing is wrong. Dora, what you're seeing today in the world today are that our children lack morals. They lack that upbringing from the foundation. So what do you chase all the money in the world? And their children are wayward tomorrow, they are addicts, they are this, that. What's it? The money becomes automatically useless. And all this money we got, we were getting it for what? For comfort, We're getting it for well-being. But when you get it and you see the money you fend for and you're making all the money, but your child there is a drug addict because of association, the people he went to link with and you never knew. And you're not closer to them. They're not closer to you again. None of them. And moreover, at a point when you are so absent, at a point the children will cut from you. They will cut off from you. They no longer have that passion with you again. They've actually get association somewhere, and that's where they like being with. The mother comes back, they don't even care that the mother is back. They don't miss the mother. Do you understand? Because they live not to see the mother. So I am not trying, it's like we are deviating from the discussion, but the truth is that, to me, you want to be a senator, I will return to be a wife.
Okay,
because
a
of
man
the
becoming
children.
a wife.
Yes, so that because of the children, there must be somebody to cover that space.
That lacuna.
You understand? So I'm not against a woman being anything. Do you understand?
But there should
be a balance. There should be a balance. You understand? But this responsibility naturally was given to the women. And it is wrong for a man to leave all the responsibility for a woman. Any man that does that is a fool. I'm not calling anybody fool, because you have actually missed out. And you know what the Bible says, that if a man cannot provide to his household, is worse than what? Infidel. So why are you leaving the position of your position to a woman? You understand?
But the same men will always tell women, what are you bringing
what are you bringing to the table can be your own morals, your own balance, your own intellectual.
But that does not translate to money. We are talking about money.
Let me come. When they talk like to me, I don't know about any other person. I also want to use myself as a case study. What I needed from a woman I marry is having those ingredients of a woman. You understand? That can make a home. And when I saw it in her, I didn't want all the millions, because I know as a creative person, I can make her to be what I want her to be. What my wife is doing now, I put her through. Do you understand? And she's doing it even better than me now. And I leave that responsibility for her. When you see somebody that is ready to learn, that is humble, that is always, he knows what we want, she knows what we want, and we work together and we make it. Bring it to the table is not million. I don't need your million. Because I know talent is job and millions. I know we can make millions.
So if you're saying if a woman brings a good character to the home,
yes, that's okay. That's okay.
But to some other men, they may not be satisfied.
That's a lazy man. I don't know how you get it. That's a lazy man.
No, because a man will say, I work, you work. Yes, we have house rent to pay, we have children's school fee to pay, we have to do this, we have to do that, our children must go to very good schools.
That should not be to the detriment of the children you are raising. You understand?
No, but both of them are present at home. And you have to bring money. You have to bring money.
And you have to bring money, but it should be to your level. I'm only trying to tell you that, to me, it is wrong, very, very wrong, to allow the responsibility of a man or share it with a woman. Give the woman her own. When a woman is default at her own, then you can come back to blame the woman. You have failed in your own area. My children are doing this and they're not doing well. It's you, because it's you that God said you should do that. Is it that I'm not bringing what I'm supposed to bring? I pay the school fees, I do everything. You understand? And she, not that she does not, but she I don't expect her to be bringing half of the school fees. For what? Is that your responsibility? No. If I'm expecting you to bring half of the school fees and then you are doing something, sometime, how do I know that it's not another man that is giving it to you to bring? No, I don't.
But Pastor Imopeyon, that's
not what we were discussing. But it's becoming interesting.
African man thinking aloud.
No. But me, I don't think that.
Because that's Africanism showing itself.
Let me shock you.
Yes, because I
don't jealous my wife.
People outside Nigeria or outside Africa, let me go out of this continent. There are other continents, women in that other part of the world think differently, and their men also think differently.
How are they thinking differently?
Let me come.
US.
They see let's say sharing of family responsibility as natural. So a woman takes, a man takes, a woman takes, a man takes. So in some families in this Uyo, in Nigeria, in Akwa Ibom, they still do same. It's only that you are not doing it, means other people are not doing it.
Let me also shock you that in that place you want to mention US, you come back home, they've lost morals. You come back home, your mom, your children will tell you, man, dad, all this rubbish. You understand what I'm telling you? And that's because the orientation is not there. The dad has gone somewhere. They take gun and get to somewhere and begin to shoot. If the mother was to be there, it would say, no, the gun is not for that purpose. Now, let me tell you, that's what a woman is bringing to the table. while a man is also bringing the money to keep the family in check. It's two ways. God has already shared it. Women are helpmates. Do you understand? So a woman wanting to do all the business in the world and bring all the money to where? Do you know that in that same civilized country you talk about, that the rate of unmarried divorce is very alarming?
Okay.
Because the women are becoming too super. When too relevant. When people are too super, Abby, they can no longer bend for each other. So you see a man wanting to go, and that's why you see them advertising for African women, men that may love to choose the position of becoming wife at home. Do you understand? And they get to marry them. You understand? At old age. That you see American women. Sorry, I'm not trying to discuss or maybe rubbish that tradition. But we're trying to strike a balance here. You know, a woman is 40, 50, he has not got anybody to marry, but he has all the money in the world. What do you think is that? It's because no man wants to stoop down. You know?
Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Imoy Peyon. I tend to disagree.
A little bit.
Yes. On your position on this matter, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that is what you hold dear as a philosophy, and if it's working for you, I think it may also work for some other person watching us this evening, and it may also not go well with some other people. But let's take a break, and when we come back, this discussion continues. Please don't go away.
Imagine a world where every woman's voice is heard, every story is told, and she is empowered. Think of a world where women rise above challenges, shattered glass ceilings, and inspire generations. Welcome to Her Voice, Her Strength, where we celebrate the unbreakable spirits of women. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph. Hear from women who are changing the world, one voice at a time. Together we shall amplify conversations that shape our lives and empower each of us to being our best selves. Don't miss Her Voice, Her Strength on NTA Channel 12 Uyo, on Facebook and on YouTube every Saturday by 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Join the movement. Amplify her voice.
Welcome back. This is Her Voice, Her Strength, reaching you from NTA Channel 12 Uyo. Don't forget, this is an independent program. You can follow me on Facebook. The ID on Facebook is Dorandem. My second page is Dorandem TV. When you follow those pages, you see more, you know more about the family and how we position things, to suit our society. And don't forget, you can also sponsor this program. You can also appear on the program. All you need to do is get in touch with 0703-125-1348, and the modalities of how you can actually appear on this show will be discussed with you. And now, Pastor Imoy Peyon, let's get back to talking about single mothers or single parenting. If like we are talking about the big kind of business that women should go into and the ones they should not go into. Now there are women who are not under men, or maybe they were under men because of circumstances of death or something, or divorce. They are not together again, and the responsibility of raising the children rests solely on the woman. Now, what would you advise? Because she has to step into the shoes of being a father. She has to also step into the shoes of being a mother, to equate and to ensure that the family goes smoothly. What would you advise?
Well, that's a natural event that none can rule out. If it happens, you need to take the responsibility. Double it up. Doesn't take the man on and take the woman on. Double it up, then pray to raise your children. As they grow up, they start helping you. That's the only balance you can do. You try to engage some of your children to do some things, maybe learn skills, that they can actually be doing while they're in school. Now that skill education has come, they'll learn skills. As they're doing, like in one of my program, 1 Million Job Skill Varsity, we went to train somewhere. So a little child came and said that they don't have any source of livelihood. that she want to learn this school so that, these skills, so that as she will be going to university, she'll be doing this thing, and this thing will be giving her money to be able to sustain, pay her school fees and all that. I said, that's a wise person. And I trained her. After training her, I give her a little money. I said, go start it. You understand? We'll be following you up. So in that case, you try, if it happens like that, that's a widow. You need to engage your children to learn skills so that they can help you to reduce the burden that you're going through. Because I know the moment that happens, you are taking a position of a two persons. That's a man and a woman. And then you have maybe sometimes on the other side, you must have church. You must have God closer to you. And you must have a church, a Bible-believing church that you belong, that can help to be molding the children morally for you. Because no matter how you want it, a man has, a part to play in the upbringing of children, while a woman also have a part to play. So to balance it up, that's the way out. Just engage the children to learn skills so that they can be assisting you. Because you need assistance. You can't do it alone. I always tell people that if you have been neglecting skill education, know that you are a sinner already. And know that you are committing sin that is going to put you in hell. Because skill education is the bedrock of wealth. It is not English. It's not speaking English that is hard, because we believe in grammar education. I used to tell people I don't know how to speak English, but I communicate. And that should not be yardstick to say I am intelligent. Only when I'm able to interpret what I am communicating to you, that's when you can measure me up that I have intelligence. It is true. It is because I research a lot. So it's not that when I'm here speaking all the grammar, you say, oh, this man is intelligent. Because that's what is deceiving the black men. They are good in writing and good in writing proposal, but they don't interpret it. They propose, they write because it is copied. They copy it from one person and then drop it. Not that they have the inspiration of other thing. So to me, please, if you are a widow, make skill education number one. And as you get that skill, train your children. Put them through that skill. I'm not saying don't let them go to school so that they learn, because like what I said about the regular grammar school is to integrate you, make you a balanced person in the society. They are going to teach you calculation. They are going to teach you communication. You are going to be taught law, those things that you need to know so that you don't become blind and foolish in the society. But then what will make you will be the skill you hold on to. And you do it diligently. I tell you, fly no matter who you are. No matter whether you are a widow or not, you will fly. You will fly, because I used to tell people, if you don't understand skill, go to read China economy. If you don't understand the advantage of skill, read the story behind America economy. If you don't understand, read the story behind. Thank God for the golden Messiah that has come to Akwa Ibom State and is engaging us in that area, because that's where he came from. He's a skill graduate and he made it through skill. So now don't commonize anybody that has skill. And then I even warn that if anybody should call you an illiterate as a skilled graduate, take that person to court. Let that person be able to balance the literacy and be able to interpret how he should call you that. Because we should return pride, to skill education. Because this is a way out, like you talk about widows. Like the governor, the golden Messiah said that we should choose production, not consumption. The only way to get out of consumption, the only way to get out of trouble, the only way to get balance is for you to be skillful and independent. Like you're doing now. You have all the time in the world to do it the way you want it. You can fly and do it in CNN. If you have your way now, you buy your time in CNN. Wouldn't you do it? You do it and you'll be making money in dollars. So what stop you? Nothing stop you. You'll be flying as a skilled graduate. You fly. The sky is even your beginning. So that's the only way for a widow to strive. That's the only way for a widow to succeed. That's the only way, apart from being a widow. Even if you are a man, so that you don't allow the burden of raising your family to rest on your wife. Please get skill. Get skill. And the only problem we had about skill was that we were thinking that it's for the literate. Because this grammar was too sweet in our mouth. We believe once we can speak it, we are, oh man, I just came back for you. United States of America. That's you idiot talking. In that America that you said you came back from, I saw a land. You know, in the United States of America, the whole land is cultivated. The place is looking good. You know, man, I want to go back to the United States of America. What makes you that you don't move for your place? You have enough land, but you're not planting any economic tree. But you saw in America. Is that intelligent? Do you balance it? You are only a grammar person, educated, illiterate somehow, because you have seen what is happening in America. Like I said the other time, don't steal this thing, money, but steal idea. When you steal idea, you're honorable. No, you're not what? A criminal. You know? So for you, whether you're a widow, you're not a widow, the only way out, especially in this stiff economy. Because I was even saying, thanking Tinubu. I said, I thank the president. I said, thank you for what you have done. By blocking borders is to make us to be what? Successful here. And be self-reliant and be productive here. So now is a time that no matter what the situation you are, whatever you get, you bring to the table, the market is already there. I don't know if you get me right.
Very well.
And so whether you are a widow, think of one skill. If you don't even have it, look for me. Call my number. That's my job. That's what governor has given to me. He said I should go around to the interior anywhere, train people in skill. And I'm doing that judiciously because I have passion for that. I have passion for it. I want everybody to be skilled, fully educated. So I'm doing that. Call my number. I don't know if I can call my number for anybody. You call 070-3267-6026. Don't sit down and complain. The Golden Messiah, even in Akwa Ibom, does not want anybody to complain. He has put aside some money, 2 billion in different ways. Put to Bank of Industry, put down for agri loan, put down for SME loan. You are the one to access that money. And but for you to access this money, you must be skillful. Are you a widow? We need you. You are not, because you people don't only talk about the men. You talk about widow. I don't know, how do they call them?
Widowers.
Widowers. Are you a widower? Please also call me 070-3267-6026, because you too must also survive. You are taking double responsibility. But I'm not saying go and do it the other way around so that you become a widower or a widow. Just take care of your own. Aside from that, you are a young person also that want to grow. The Golden Messiah has come to stay. He's doling out money, because I used to tell people that money, wealth, and success is not about the cash, the naira and kobo. How did I explain it? Look at it, Dora. If we talk about money in the whole world, we are the richest. Because if you talk about 1,000 naira note, how many do we have in Nigeria? Is it not 2? But in America, how many do they have? Is it not 1? Is it not? Are we not the richest? Then you talk of 500 naira note. How many do we have? 2. But China, how many do they have? 1. So are we not the richest? It is not in naira and kobo. It is in production and services. So wherever you find yourself, my dear, get skill education. Don't speak grammar and believe that you are intelligent. Make sure that you do. What can you do? The billionaire Dora is doing something, and I'm doing something, and you two, you are doing something. Then you get up and do something, because the Arise agenda is all about all of us doing something. It's all about Nigerians doing something. The border is blocked for us to succeed. So please get up. If you are hearing me wherever you are, especially you are an African, call my number. I will link you no matter where you are, train you wherever you are, because you must be a billionaire. And God has already said it, that we shall be blessed through the work of our hand. He did not say we were blessed through the grammar that we are speaking, because technology does not speak English. If technology speak English, the China will not say Chunchunwa, and we see all the rising buildings and everything in the world. Technology, God blesses everybody. So I'm telling you now, you are a widow, you are a widower, whoever you are, please, for the fact that the Dora gave me this opportunity, call 070-3267-6026. You must be skillful. No matter your level of academics, come, let us rise, like the Golden Messiah says in Akwa Ibom State.
All right, Pastor Imakweyon, thank you so much. But at this point, I'd like to ask, what kind of skills should women actually get into? What kind of skill? What kind of skill too is available for the men?
To plant mushroom, the women can do it. Snaring, the women can also do it. Because these are things you can do within your house. You go nowhere. You have a farm, you have a small room, you start it, and you do and make your money. Mushroom is something that they used to say that is something for the poor. Try mushroom now, you will understand what I'm talking about. So you can plant mushroom, and we are going to train you in it. You can do snaring, you can do a poultry farm, you can do this thing. You can even do a small mechanic, let's say, what do you call, you can plant economic tree. Like you have, let's say, one plot of land around your neighborhood, you plant 10 stands of mango. Like what I said, that why we are getting short supply of mango and all these economic trees is that the one that we are enjoying now are the one that was planted by the people we call illiterates. So we that are educated, we don't plant any. So now, please, let's use our education to go back to plant like the Golden Messiah, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, says that we should plant what? We'll go back to the farm. Like I said, that if you know this African bush mango, is very, very good in our system, in Africa's system. If you have 100 stand of it, I tell you, after 6 years or 7 years, they will be driving truck into your farm and you make 2 point something million or 3 million. Are you not a millionaire? But you see that some people are looking at running helter-skelter, looking for white-collar jobs and all that. That's why you see the Americans and all that progressing. I used to tell people that why the white men did not bring this, they didn't want us to get to know that, to get to rise like them. Because they knew that money is in production and services. And they brought this grammar education where we always believe they will generate us and we wait for white-collar job. That does not exist. So let the women go for that. And you can sew. You have a small shop. You don't even need a shop to sew. You sew in your house, and then you just take to say, I'm going to be sewing boxer. And you sew, once you sew it, you cluster them, take it to Aba, take it to the market, maybe in Plaza. And you'll be selling and be making money and get them. Or you can go, if you don't have money, you can go and be buying some of these cuts, West one, and be doing those small ones for the children. And by the time you do it, you can do all these custards, or baby, what do they call it? Baby, this thing. You do it custard. You take it to the hospitals or take it to this thing. Apart from the fact that the only challenge you have is NAFDAC number. You understand? So there are a lot of things that one can do. You can plant moringa. You can plant what do they call it? This ginger, and you be harvesting and making money. The problem is that sometimes we believe these things are hard, but they are not.
So what of people who do not even have any piece of land to start?
If you don't have, you can just start to use all these soft skills. If you want to be a comedian or you want to do maybe talk shows and all that, or you can just sit down and be writing stories. You understand? Folks, you'll be writing stories about our ancient stories. It's still a way, because most of us, and you can even be developing content from this your smartphone. Are you getting it? You sit down and be downloading content about us, about our cultural things that we have actually lost, about the food that we don't eat any longer. And by the time people begin to train, follow you up, and you tutor them online, and you make money. All these things that I'm telling you, as you do it, you tag people, you let them know that this is what you are doing. Before you know it, you are connected and you're making your money. Why it looks as if it's difficult is that we don't like trying things. We just believe the money should fall from heaven. I was telling somebody that, look at it, let's do this case study. Where you see, you just move on the street and say, I want money, I want money, I want money. That may even quality. I want money too much. That even if the money drug is what will happen? Everybody that comes close to you will be running. Is it not true? But hold a bag of mango. Don't say words. If you want to know that money is in production and services, like the Golden Messiah says, just hold a mango in a small basket, transparent basket. What do you think would happen? People will be calling you, what's that? He said, mango. How much are you selling? Between the two people, who would they give money?
The person that has a product.
The person that has a product or services. So, but we see in Africa, we want money, we need money, and we don't produce. That's why we are in the mercy of the whites that are producing. And when we go there out of desperation, a baker has no choice. They will be giving us, packing those things that are not good and give to us, and come and collect the raw ones and go and do what they can do. We must start, like the Golden Messiah said, we must start to see beyond what others see. We must start to do something. Dora, there is money everywhere. I was telling somebody, take me to desert. There's no desert. I see no desert. Because once I get to that place, I will start selling sand. Is it not what they use in building house? Do you think God has created anything that is not useful? Everything in the world is useful. Dora, don't try me. You take me to to the desert, I will tell you bye-bye. Don't worry. Come back and visit me. But when you come, you'll be surprised that that place you call desert will be a place where people want to go to. Is it not us that have traveled to Dubai? But Dubai was what? Was a place that nobody would love to go to. But creativity, production makes it turn. So Nigeria, we have all what we need. But we need to do what? Arise and do something. And be productive. And stop speaking grammar. And believe that's education. Worst that we copy it and paste. Sometimes we even copy names of the people that write those things and put in a content. And you will just be carrying that. I'm not saying education is not good. I'm not trying to rubbish a degree. Please, I want to be corrected here. You understand? But what I'm saying is that we should know the difference between intelligence is results. You understand? Get to do, get results. Get results. Results stop insults. You understand? Get results. Results prove your intelligence in whatever thing you're doing. Stop talking. Stop speaking grammar. Even if you want to do it in video language. Even to me, how I measure up my intelligence is not about their language. I just want to see result. When I see like the governor, he said, if you want me to help you, show me capacity. You understand? And once you show capacity, the one does not need introduction. He will not ask you your academic background. He will just give you, like myself, a local champion like me, illiterate as I am. I don't know how to speak grammar, nothing. But he saw me with what I do and this skill education. He just said, it's okay, enter the interior. And what I needed. So I love it and I'm going everywhere. So what I'm trying to tell you is that technology does not speak English. It's not that when somebody, you say, that's a, but you give, he cannot do anything. That's not what happened in China. That's not what happened in Dubai. That's not what happened in all these countries that are great. This country, they want to see the result. And once you can do it, before even they ask you, they wouldn't even ask you your degree. For where? The first person that invented this thing was an illiterate, if you want to put it that way, because it was initiative. He just started developing it before it becomes a formal thing. That's why I say I don't want to hear anybody talk about any skill, call it informal. That English should not come in again. Everything is formal. It's only you that makes it what? Informal.
Okay,
it's
so
informal
when certifications are not involved, well, how can you?
No, what I'm saying is that every skill is formal. Do you understand?
And I'm asking.
Good. Let me come.
Like someone
certificate is a sign of a proof that you've gone to do this thing. Training.
Yes.
Good. But then what about a situation where you are giving certificate and then when you go for an interview, you see that the certificate is rejecting you. You understand? You are already being rejected by the certificate. And the certificate does not know
How
you
do you
again.
mean?
What I mean is that all what you said you know. The first class you say you know, you are in the maybe 100 class. You understand? So that is how the certificate is rejected. The only problem is that the certificate cannot talk. But practically he has been able to demonstrate that this man just picked me up. I didn't know.
However, he or she got it.
He saw me. I am an innocent, though. You know, because that's why he does not talk.
Okay.
That this man just picked me where I was.
Okay.
You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that when you are going to school, learn to come out and show results, show working, show capacity like the Golden Messiah. That's all. That's your best certificate.
All right, Pastor Imam Payong, thank you so much
for
that eye opener. It's been a very interesting discussion. But before I let you go, I'd like to ask. You know, in Nigeria we do have young school leavers from the universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, you know, coming out, some of them coming out after youth service corps, and they need something doing. And most times, some of them will always okay, I studied banking and finance, I think I should work in the bank. Or I studied English language, I think I should be in the classroom teaching. I studied mass communication or communication arts. I think I should be in a radio house, or I should be in a TV station working. And you find out that sometimes these jobs are not actually available. So at this point, you've talked about skills, and you're encouraging someone to go into planting mushroom, and this is someone who has just finished school, sometimes doesn't have a land, sometimes the father did not even have a land, and sometimes some of them don't even know where they come from. There are people like that. They've not been to, not that they don't know where they come from, they've not been to where they actually come from. So where does the land come from for them to start planting, cultivating, or doing one skill or and the other, for them to to make
Just
life
put
better?
it, how do they start when they find themselves in this situation? I want to tell you, first of all, I will tell you, are they living in the moon? Answer me now. You say they don't have a land. They don't even know where they are. The big question is that, are they living in the moon?
They're not living in the moon. Of
Are
course,
they
no
living
one
in the
lives
room?
in the moon.
They live in the room. You plant it. Plant mushroom. Get a pail and start your mushroom farming there. If you have 3 or 4 pails, it can give you a reasonable size of mushroom. And you start.
Is
there.
that how someone would pay
Dora, let me
house
tell you,
rent?
let me shock you.
Get
You see,
things
let
done.
me shock you.
Get
Sometimes-
married.
Let me tell you,
have
I said,
children.
think big, start small. Think big, start small. I started my movie production, first movie in 1999 that makes Jamaica a star today with VHS camera, because I don't believe in impossibility. The problem we have in this part of the world is that we believe so much in impossibility, and we believe that things will just start. Somebody will begin to imagine, I want to eat pounded yam, and he will be imagining how heaven would cook pounded yam and send down, and then after eating, heaven will pack the plate and go up. That is mirage, because it will not work. The point is that if you want to eat pounded yam, begin to work. Either you plant yam, Abi, and you know you are
Or
in
you
a
have
trend,
the
you are
money
in a
to buy
path.
yam.
Yes, or you have the money to buy yam. So what I'm trying to say, let nobody says, how do I start? You can start from somewhere. You can start where you are. You understand? When I started, I did not borrow money from the bank. I just had association of people. Sometimes most of us don't want to do all the business alone, but you can have the idea, and you get the next person and say, come. You this other person and say, come. When I started, I wanted a situation. I was visualizing a band, that Aki and Popo. But I did not have money for Aki and Popo. What I do is that I took 2 young boys in my own enclave, the environment. There's 2 brothers. I trained them. They didn't know how to read. I trained them. I put them through this practice all the time, and they were able to act. So don't tell me, how do I start? You can start from somewhere.
Okay, that has been the size of our discussion this week on the program, by the words of our special guest, who is Pastor Imoekwe, the SA to the Governor of Akwa Ibom State on Entrepreneurial Studies. He says that there are some skills and there are some businesses women should do, and that a woman is not supposed to do all kinds of businesses, that a woman should have the family being the central focus, for her. You shouldn't be doing some things that are meant for men. But I know that this is a debatable issue. Someone out there would have something opposite, to contribute. But that notwithstanding, just like that you have to drop your comments at the comment section. Follow Dorandem TV, or you follow Dorandem on Facebook, and all your questions will be answered. Your contributions will be noted. Thank you so much for today's program. Until we come your way again, I remain your anchor, your host, Dora Okobase. Pastor Imoekwe, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Moino, for this opportunity.
Messiah.
Thank you so much. God bless Nigeria. God bless Akwa Ibom State, and God bless her voice, her strength.